Why, hello. How's everybody doing? I should have the camera angle more this way. Yeah, but then you see my hand. There we go. Okay. Sorry, had to adjust. How's everybody doing? This is Rob. I'm here. You're there. This is Rob's Rules. And today, well, we got a lot of stuff to go over. We're going to go over some subpoenas. We're going to go over the court date, why it got postponed. There's so many rumors. It's ridiculous about the postponement. People blaming it on Johnny. People blamed it on Amber Heard. People, no. Today, I'm going to go over the court system. We're going to talk about the court system. We're going to talk about why this is happening, how the courts work, what's happening in the court of New York. Hey, Black Pearl, how are you? Hello, Silver Widow. Hello, Jane, how are you? Just want to say hi to a couple of people who I already see saying hi, Rob. Hey, Peter. Hey, Laura. Hey, Sava. Hey, Mary Lynn. How are you? Good to see someone. Hey, Jane. Hello, Haley. Hey, Megan. Hi, Di. Hello, Johnny's girl, Emma P. Maria. I got the smile. It's kind of faker. I don't know. I'm trying. Hey, KH, what's going on? What is up, Cherry? What is going on? Welcome, so many of you. I just want to say hi to all of you. I hope all is well. Shalana, Isa, Susan, Wildcard, Sandy. Sandy, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're feeling a little better. I know it's rough going through what you're going through. I'm really sorry about that. I just want to say hi. I'm good, Emma. How are you? I hope you're good today. I hope you're good. Justice for Depp. Janie, what's going on? Yazida, how are you? How's everything? Good to see you, Yazida. Good to see you. Megan, Amanda, Sarah. Yes, Maya will be here in a little while. She's on the phone. But I just want to say hi to everybody. We got the panel in the back. Nothing crazy going on. I did some more emojis for my members. I think we have 48 or 49 members. I'm not too sure. Today I have with me Kaylee, Tammy, Gary. They'll be right out. They're chatting away in the back, getting prepared, getting all set up and ready to go. So I just want to say we got a lot to talk about the courts, the new postponement. We're going to go over some subpoenas, people's thoughts on the courts. They're totally wrong. I've seen so many rumors. I see people talking on Twitter. It's like wrong. It's wrong. This is not the reasons. We need to sit down and go over this stuff. Hey, Eric Garcia. What's up, man? How are you, my friend? Usually in my Star Wars chat, but good to see you here. We'll see you here. Good to see you. Hello, Hen. How are you? Good to see you there, too. And Witchy One. And Lara B. Oh, wait, someone just said something to me. I don't know what they said. Hold on a second. Oh, I can't see it. Why can't I see it? Oh, okay. Sorry. I was checking on something. I had to cut myself out for a minute there. Sorry about it. So good to see so many people. We're going to get the panel in here. Subpoenas and all this stuff, the courts and the postpone, all this stuff. It should be a fun stream. Just want to say hi to everybody. We're going to get the panel, get them rolling, see how they're doing, get Maya, and off we go. So let's get them in here. First off, Miss Tammy Talks. What's up, Tammy? How are you?
Hello.
What do you got going on? How's everything?
Oh, it's great. It's been a busy day, so I'm excited to just sit down and start talking everything Johnny Depp with all my besties.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me get them both in here, the couple. Let me get them in here. Let me get Miss Kaylee.
Hey.
And Mr. Gary.
The couple. Look at you.
So Whitney, today is Tammy Talks about your boy Gary, who just had a great stream with Amanda Redacted. Sorry, redacted. Yes, redacted. Anyway, redacted, addicted. It's one of those I try to figure it out.
Alma addicted.
Maybe you're addicted to Alma. I have no idea.
Hey everyone, and thank you for anyone that came by my live stream today. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I haven't had a live stream since I don't even remember when the last one was, but it was actually one that I did instead of trolling everybody else's.
It was good to see you, man.
Hey, Keely.
Hey,
Look this way.
guys.
Look at me. No other.
In case you don't know, a lot of things happen. A lot of people were celebratory on their channel. Tammy, oh, she's over here. Tammy just hit 200. Kaylee just hit 300. I got 3,500. And my boy Zod hit the 1K mark. So
yes,
pretty great. So many people.
Go Zod.
A lot of congratulatory stuff.
Congratulations.
My friend Matthias Peterson hit 800. So a lot of people were hitting marks this week. I was very happy to see so many people. I'm going to go get Maya. She wants to do the roll call. So we're going to get the roll call and then we're going to get started. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, let's do that roll call. Somebody said they liked my elephant t-shirt. Thank you. It likes.
Are you ready?
Uh-oh. Here we go. Cage, thank you as well.
Okay, we're gonna do a little differently here. You're gonna come here. Wait. You're gonna put these in your ears like this, and you're gonna say hi to everybody. Okay, put this in one ear. Put this in the other ear. Okay, now you're gonna sit down. I can't hear anybody. And now you're gonna say hi to people.
Maya.
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 When I hold them like this, I can still hear them.
Who's that?
Hi, Tammy. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Gary.
Hey, Maya.
Hi, Cherry. Hi, Emma. Hi,
This is Maya.
Sweet Chastity.
That's Maya.
Hi, Maya.
That's Hen.
Hi, Hen.
Sweet Chastity.
Hi, Witchy One.
Which
Hi.
is one?
June.
That's Janie.
Hi, Jamie.
Well, that's
So
Alan.
adorable.
Hi, Alan.
Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Isa.
Hi, Isa.
Isa.
Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Yami.
Cage.
Hi, Cage.
Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
Who's that?
Hi, Tudor.
The Black Pearl.
Hi, the Black Pearl.
It's a Johnny Depp thing. Hi, Emma.
I just said hi to Emma.
Did you say hi, hooray?
Hi, hooray.
Did you say hi to Lara?
Hi, Lara.
Did you say hi to... You did, Janie. Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Justice for Depp.
Hi, Justice for Depp.
Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Who's that?
Hi, I'm making.
Saba.
Hi, Saba. Hi, Silver. I said hi to Sweet Chastity.
Humility.
Hi, Humility.
Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Shalana.
All right. And Eva.
Hi, Iwa.
Okay, good. Good job.
Yay.
I love you.
I heard them like.
Did you hear them?
Yeah.
Was that awesome?
Yeah.
Oh, she loved it. She got to hear everybody.
Wow, what's that?
That's adorable, man.
Guys,
Oh, she wants to show something. Go ahead.
so this is a gift, a Valentine's Day gift that I got from my father, and I drew him Spider-Man.
Aw.
Look at that.
And you took a bite out of his head, too. Look at that.
Thank you so much, Maya. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we're gonna get the stream going, and Hooray already has dropped something for me. I will, baby. I will. Oh my god.
Super sticker for
Yes, I have to get it though. I can't show it because it's on my phone. Hold on. I gotta get my phone. Show Hooray. Yes, Hooray did. It's not show. Oh, there it is.
It sounds like hooray.
Yes, that's the way I see it.
But I think she pronounces it hooray.
Hooray.
Thank you very much, Hooray. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Hooray. Is that for me?
Yes, that's for you, Maya. You always get my money anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Maya, you didn't say hi. Maya didn't say hi to Johnny's girl.
Hi, Johnny's girl.
There you go. Oh, Elizabeth, me?
Hi, Alda.
No, Elizabeth, me.
Wait. Oh, hi, Elizabeth, me.
All right, go, because I got to take care of the stream. All right, so here we go. So let me get into this. A lot of people, well, first off, for those of you who don't know, I don't know how you couldn't know right now, the trial got pushed off to next year, to April 11th of 2022, from this year, from May 17th. Now, a lot of people, there was a lot of speculation. There was just some really dumb things going around, like, oh, it must be Johnny Depp's fault. Justice for Amber Heard. Johnny's all his fault. He got it pushed off. He didn't get it pushed off. First off, he never asked for a postponement. When he asked for his postponement, let's clear the air. It was 2020. Okay, it was last year, last November. He asked the judge to postpone the case, which was originally in January, because he would, at the time, he was filming Fantastic Beasts 3. So he asked for a postponement, and the judge granted it, but not based, and these are the facts, not because Johnny asked for it. It was because of COVID-19. So the judge took the case and he pushed it back till May. But this was unbelievable. I mean, this comment was so stupid. I don't know. I don't even know if I should say the person's name because I'm afraid you guys are going to give him so much hate. But I'm just going to say Ivana. That's all I'm going to say, her first name. She writes, the Virginia trial has been postponed yet again. Will the abuse ever end? Hashtag justice for Amber Heard. Oh, my God.
Funniest thing I've heard all day, that, Rob.
What happened?
It's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
Yeah. I sit here and I'm like, are you fucking for real? Are you for real? Should you really think, again, blame Johnny. It got postponed. It's got to be him. Oh, my
Sorry,
God.
Johnny's fault.
Oh, my
Johnny's
God.
fault.
It's Johnny's fault.
What was the actual quote again? I'm sorry, man.
Sure. The Virginia trial has been postponed yet again. This is great. The last line. Will the abuse ever end? Hashtag justice for Amber Heard.
Who's this from again? I'm so sorry.
Her name is Ivana. I don't want to send too much hate because I'm afraid too many people go there and throw her hate. So I'm just going to put Ivana first name. That's all I'm going to say. But I saw this and I was like, oh,
Ivana,
my God. Yeah.
I'm going to laugh at you right now.
Then there's another one, which I don't care if you want to go through. Her name is not Lindsay Lohan. Okay, well, at least we know who she isn't. She writes, LOL. Johnny's scared of losing again, so he's going to keep delaying until his lawyers fabricate better evidence.
Better
Oh my God.
If it gets any better than it is right now, this chick is going to be thrown under the jail.
Oh, my God. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this stuff yesterday. Like, are you fucking for real? This is what they think. So first, again, it's blame Johnny. It's his fault. Do people? I want to clarify because a lot of people here. I mean, no offense to them, but they have no clue of how the courts run. And I'm going to clearly explain this to everybody because I work in a courthouse. It's going to shock some people. I understand that because you don't understand. But okay, here's how it works. And a lot of people have asked me for explanations. A lot of people there. Other people don't know. They don't work in a courthouse. So I am going to tell you because I worked in a courthouse. Since March of last year, my court has been shut down to the public. That's right. An entire year has gone by. There is no public allowed in my building. What does that mean? That means a lot of services who work for attorneys cannot distribute the paper filings into my building. It is not allowed. They are not allowed past the front door. Are you doing something, Gary?
No.
Somebody was making a lot of. What is going on?
It's my cats have got tired.
Oh, it's your cat.
Yeah, I was trying to adjust my mic. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, Megan. I can't believe these people either. I can't believe these people either, Megan.
Can't believe us. Yeah, I can't believe us either.
Not her. She means them. So
we're a mess.
With the courts shut down, and it causes a lot of damn problems. Okay, now we're still functioning at a virtual level. They had to figure a lot of things out virtually, how they can get, but we can't have jury trials. That means all the jurors that we select, all those jury trials have to be postponed. So number one, what is Johnny's Depp case about? It's a jury trial. It's a jury. Oh, we've lost Tammy.
Yeah, I called her Tiffany too.
I was called her Tiffany. Tammy's gone.
She'll be back in a minute.
Playing peekaboo for a second.
Yeah, so we lost Tammy, but hopefully she'll come back. So the first thing is, and I just want to, so everybody understands this, and you don't put rumors on Twitter, and you don't believe the hype and all this stuff. The first thing is all jury trials are postponed because we don't have jurors. We need the jurors to do that. But indoor, having all these juries in one room can do what? Spread the coronavirus. Here in the States, we don't have enough vaccines to go out. Oh, hold on, here's Tammy. Let me get her back.
Oh,
Did you spray that bitch be gone, Rob?
Yeah, I think she.
Nice.
No way.
Oh, I heard
No.
that, Gary. I heard that.
Hey, it'll work on me.
It
According to
Wow. Oh my
which Alan
God.
was reading, I came out of the closet today.
I don't think she meant it that way. I think she meant it in a way like, will you go speak to Kaylee already? What are you waiting for, man? Anyway.
There you go. Okay. Look, guys, it's official. Keely has a
wow.
crush on me.
Oh!
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. No. Respect.
Sorry, I had to mute my mic for that one. So with the courts being closed.
Bitch, be gone.
I'm trying, folks. I'm trying. With the courts closed, a person, no matter who you are, whether you're an attorney or you're not, you cannot just do anything you want. Some attorneys come into my building and think they can do anything they want. That's not true. They think whatever they fill out, they get. That's not true. It is all up to the judge's decision. Nothing gets pushed off without the judge's approval. They can make 100 motions. It doesn't matter. It's not approved unless the judge does it. Sometimes the court says, listen, we can't do it. So in Virginia, it's real simple. It wasn't Amber Heard that pushed off the trial. It wasn't Johnny Depp that pushed off the trial. It's real simple. Because of COVID is the reason that all this got pushed back. And because they have so much criminal cases, you're talking about rapes, murders, all kinds of felonies, robberies, gunshot, stuff like anything you can think of. These cases take priority over a civil case. Now you can say, well, it's Johnny Depp, it's Amber Heard. Oh, come on, it's not fair. No, it's not fair. But they don't treat them any different than anybody else. That's it. The courts don't say, oh my God, it's a start. We've had celebrities come into my courthouse plenty of times, but they don't get preference over someone. You know who gets preference? And this is going to surprise you. People who get preference are 70 years old and older. That's who the court's preference. If you're 70 years and older, the attorney can file a motion. Motions, by the way, cost $45 in my court. But you can file a motion which states my client is over 70. Therefore, we need to push this case a little quicker. And the judge will say yes. I have never, ever once seen a judge say no to that. I've never seen it happen. I've never seen a judge say, oh, you're over 70? No, they always push the case because of age. So if you're 70 or over, it's called a special preference. The cases are pushed, but it's up to the attorney to inform the court that this is the situation. There is nobody else that gets a special preference. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. You're treated like everybody else. Like you're in a grocery line. That's how the courts treat you. Not, oh, you're a celebrity. Not, oh, Johnny Depp said so it got adjourned. Not because of Amber Heard it got adjourned. This is the most ridiculous tweets I've ever seen in my life, to say stupid things like, will the abuse ever end? Oh, he's scared he's losing again. I don't know what cloud these planets are on, these people on, what planet. Maybe they're on Mars. Maybe right now Elon has shipped them to Mars with SpaceX and they're hanging out there. I have no friggin', maybe it does, because I have no friggin' clue where they get this shit from when I work in a courthouse, and you're going to tell me that he did it? He didn't do it.
Like, we're not in the middle of a pandemic or anything, you know.
Go ahead, Kaylee.
Okay. I was just going to say, we're not in the middle of a pandemic or anything.
No.
You know, it's just Johnny's fault. Johnny did it.
Johnny's fault, yeah.
Which is the most amazing line, to say he's losing again. And he's going to keep delaying this.
No, it makes sense to put the elderly first and all those other cases first. I mean, come on now. You can't be... And this is the funny part, man. It's like, you know, when when Amber said her little spiel over in the UK that Johnny was wasting resources, who's the one wasting resources now, Amber?
It's me, I know.
Oh, bitch, be gone. Thank you, Tammy. Thank
No
you for that.
problem, no problem. I know she aggravates the piss out of you. You needed it.
And she left
So-
the bread for me to eat. Thanks, Amber.
Head says
Okay.
at the rate things are going, Johnny will be over 70 before the case is heard. That's
Right.
funny. Now, criminal cases, see, this is how Virginia is done differently. My courthouse is just civil cases, but it used to be criminal and civil cases. They changed that where I am. But because they have them there in Virginia, those cases take special preference over all other cases because you're talking about people's lives were changed. Now, think about it. If you were murdered, if someone was murdered in your family, how would you feel? I mean, someone is raped. So, you robbed at gunpoint. You were beat up. If you think about all these things that could happen to a normal, everyday 9 to 5 or average day Joe, this is some serious allegations. So how do you think, if you think we're all upset about justice for Johnny, how do you think these families feel about people who were murdered?
Wow.
People, how about someone that that were raped or anything, or someone who was beaten up by a bunch of people and put in a hospital? How about justice for them too?
Yeah.
So we have to think outside of our world, even though our world is good and that's what we're fighting for. But those people, man, their lives are changed. And I don't want to be greedy because, yes, I know we're all fighting for Johnny. And this is about Johnny and domestic violence. Yes, everybody is correct. 100%. Is it a shame it's been pushed off? Absolutely. I mean, how many people didn't want this done already? But we have to consider a lot of things in the courthouse. People's safety is a priority. Okay, you have to consider people's safety. If we stuff 100 or 200 people and someone here has coronavirus, guess what happens? It spreads. The court system can get it. The people there can get it. It could pass throughout the public. And now what do? They go into a courtroom. These people get it. Now we're stuck back in the whole scenario and we got to shut everything down again. That's the goal. To go back to normal life, not shut things down, get the economy boosting, get people's jobs back. So think about all these things before everybody jumps on it's Amber's fault, it's Johnny's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's COVID's fault. We have to find a person who started with COVID, and that's the person you can blame, who did all this stuff to begin with. And that's the reality, folks. So I just hope I cleared that up for you. If you have any questions about the courthouse, I'm glad to tell it to you. But I can tell you, my staff is 25% right now. And I'm mostly working from home because we had 8 cases in the month of January. That's right.
Wow.
8 people in my building got infected, including one in my office. Which means my office had to clear out, all get tested. And luckily, they kept me home because they found out about it. I said, just stay home because we got a lot of people here getting COVID. And this is what's happened. So it's not a joke. We've had a judge in ICU. We've had a court officer in ICU. We've had 2 judges who have died from the pandemic. They're gone. And one I used to bowl with, and he's gone. He died last April. I was devastated last April before I even started this thing. So I know 2 of my friends' fathers who died from COVID. They're devastated. This all happened April, May, June, right before I covered and became part of this community. So it is real. It is not a joke. The courts are taking this seriously. We have to look out for the public, which is our main goal. We have to worry about criminal cases. Courts are all about public. They're all about you guys. That's what the courts are. And it's not Burger King. I can't tell me people think that they're going to come in and walk out the door 5 minutes later. That doesn't happen. I have a divorce case from 1996.
Jesus.
1996. These 2 people are still fighting.
Jeez.
They're still fighting.
God.
I said to the guy, listen, it's not my business, but no offense. Did you think about just sleeping on the couch, let her sleep in the bedroom, and that's it? You just
That's what I did.
I mean, 1996, man.
Bro, the last 3 years of my marriage, that's what I did.
I'm still doing it.
So I want to get Diamond Knight. thank you for the super. Oh wait, I gotta wait till this stupid message passes. Okay, Diamond Knight, thank you so much for the super sticker, blowing everybody kisses. And I will, thank you so much, Diamond. We love you very, very much. Diamond Knight, fantastic. Thank you so much. Julia, I have to get to Julia. Hold on, go ahead, Gary. You could.
I was just saying, sorry, I changed my hat, man, because Jorge said that I reminded her of Jack the Ripper with my other hat, so she wanted me to take it off. Okay, here you go.
Yay, you say.
Julia
The
says,
most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, never steal money taking. Geez, I don't know. I can't. How does he do it, man?
he's got it memorized, man. It's like
he's got it down.
It's like phantasmagorical. I couldn't say that about a month or two ago. Now it's like
phantasmagorical.
I was like phantasmagorical. I couldn't.
I don't think I can still say it, can he?
Julia with his super chat says only a few weeks till the UK hearing. What do we think? You know, that's great. I was just going to lead into that. So is this a negative? Guys, no, don't think it's negative. And here's why. Here's why. Because here's why it's positive. Now, instead of him worrying about all the subpoenas or being overwhelmed, he can focus his efforts on March 18th. And for those of you who forgot about March 18th is his appeal date. He's got 2 hours to convince them that this Judge Nickel ruling, his appeal is absolute bullshit, which we've gone over before on 2 of my live streams, which all his basically said was, I believe her. That's it. I don't care about all your evidence. Oh, she must not be a gold digger if she gave the $7 million. Well, it's been proven she hasn't given the $7 million. So Julia wants to know, and I'm going to ask the panel. She says only a few weeks to the UK hearing. What do you guys think will happen? We'll start with Tammy.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be so great. First off, it ain't going to take him. His lawyers can go in there in 2 minutes and just read off where Nichols said, well, this is not the actions of a gold digger by donating $7 million. And they can read off CHLA's statement. Can we have our money? You still planning on giving it to us? And there you go. They've got it. And the good thing about this is with the trial being pushed back, Johnny might get this overturned. Go into Virginia. He got that win ahead of it. I mean, it's not like he needs anything else, but yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Black Pearl, you asked the question. I'm going to get to it. I don't want to post up because I want Kaylee and Gary to answer the current question. The question is, Rob, if the judge says hand over documents and Turd refuses, is it contempt of court? Well, here's the thing. That's a little gray area. Basically, if any attorney asks for another attorney for information and they don't hand it over, this is very common. It happens so much in my court system. It's unbelievable. They can go forward with a motion after giving a set amount of time and say, look, Your Honor, we've tried everything. We've done your court order. They haven't complied with the court order. Therefore, we're going to ask for what's called punish for contempt. They can do a motion, and it can be granted if the judge decides to do so. The judge can also put sanctions, which he has already put on Amber Heard and her attorneys. So, yeah, if Johnny's team enforces it and asks for it, can the judge grant it? Yeah, but it's up to Johnny's team to go forward to do that with a motion to ask for punish for contempt, just to let you know. Keely, the question is only a few weeks to the UK hearing. What do you think of it?
Well, I agree with Tamette, all them bombs that have been dropped, the ACLU can't even come and bring the evidence to show that she gave them a donation, because obviously they're protecting their biggest donor, Elon Musk. And yeah, she's a gold digger, isn't she? So yeah, she's in. I think that they're going to have to look at it because, like Tammy said, that was his biggest ruling there. That she isn't exactly a gold digger because, she paid $7 million to these charities, and now we find out that it's all lies. So yeah, that's what I think.
Gary, your thoughts on the UK upcoming appeal on March 18th for Johnny Depp?
Well, it's Zod here, and I
Oh,
told you
Zod. Sorry, Zod.
I'm glad you saved me for last because I got a lot to say on this here. All right.
Go right ahead, Zod. Oh, you.
No, I can't even do him at all. He's so unique, man. He's such a great guy. But no, seriously though, my thing is, the only thing, because we have to remember that the UK trial was not about Johnny and Amber Heard. It was about Johnny and NGN. So the only thing that they really have to do is prove that she is not a credible witness. You know, and she's perjured herself so many times. If they can prove that she is not a credible witness, which she is the one that they were using as a key witness and through this whole thing, and no one from NGN even stepped up on the stand, then I think that this can go Johnny's way.
I agree.
That's just my opinion, man.
Yuzita said this before. This is a positive thing, everyone. I know people write negative and, oh, poor Johnny, and he's suffering. And listen, Johnny's got more money than all of us combined in this chat. That's right. But so all you right here in the chat and us three, he's good. He's got his own island. He's selling his place in France, which is going for like anywhere from like 55 to 75 million. Don't worry. He's okay. He's doing all right.
Cherry wants to know, can she drop Zod's niece's GFM? I don't know what that is, but go for me.
GFM.
Go for me.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, go. Cherry, you can drop whatever channel you want. I don't care. I don't even care. I don't even care if people I'm not talking to, Cherry. Go right ahead. You can drop their channel. I'm not like other people. I don't really care.
Millennials and these acronyms, man. I'm trying to keep up. I mean, that GFM can mean something else.
Zara said exactly, Gary.
Go
that's
F
the
me.
That.
I'm sorry. Just spell it out. Don't be lazy. Put them little thumbs to work.
Cherry, did Cherry write that? Because I missed it. That was. Oh my God. Zara says exactly, Gary. That's the angel they'll take. That's what she wrote.
The angle.
The angle. Did I say angel? Oh my God, angle. Yeah. Sorry, angel. Oh my God.
See, I can read it when you spell it out.
Thank God. I need sleep, man. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Still here was just sorting food out. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. So I really think. Oh my God, Gina says, Gary, stop it. Laughing my ass off.
No, Gina. No.
By the way, I don't know if you guys knew, and I was going to do a video on this, but here's the problem with my videos lately. My phone has so much storage, so it's like I can't get videos out. That's why I've been doing more live streams and videos lately. So what we're going to do is I got an external hard drive coming. I'm going to get rid of all this crap, free up the storage so I can shoot videos out. So if you don't know, I might as well just say it. Elon Musk lost $15 billion on Monday. I don't know if you know.
Oh, yeah.
$15 billion on Monday. So he's now not the first richest man. He fell behind Jeff Bezos. He's now the second richest man. Not like 15 billion is anything.
It was Johnny Depp's fault.
Yeah, it was Johnny Depp's fault. It was all
Yeah.
Johnny's fault because Johnny he asked him to do a cage match and Johnny said no, he can't at this time because of his fingers. So he
That's
wasn't able.
crazy, man.
Yeah, 15 billion.
The only thing I lost on Monday was $46 on gas. Billion.
I lost $50 on parking. That's what I lost. Johnny's girl left me a super sticker. I have to get to it. Sorry, I'm gonna get to it. Hold on, let me scroll. I don't want to lose it because I hate when I miss super sticker. There's Johnny's girl with the super sticker.
What is that?
What is that? Let's see what that. What do you think that is?
It's almost there.
It looks like an emoji with a.
You are
No,
number
you know
one.
what it is?
on its head.
She's like this. It's a woman like this going, "You're number one," and she's got her hand just like this, going, "You're number
Aw.
one." That's what it is. I'll show it again. Hold on, let me show it again. See it?
You are number one, Rob. You are number
You
one.
are, Rob.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes, Cherry.
seriously though, man, you are.
Cherry,
Put
you
some
can
love
drop.
for Rob in the chat.
Oh, Megan. So that was Johnny's girl with the super sticker, and I would say thank you, Johnny's girl, very much. And Megan, I have to scroll down a little. I'm sorry, Megan. I'm coming. Cherry, don't say anything.
That's Gary's line.
And Megan with the super sticker here. What happened? Oh, it went dark. That's what happened. Okay. So it's on power save. Give me a fist bump to everybody. Give me some fist bumps. There you go. There you go.
I'm doing it, but you can't see it.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you so much. Emma's laughing out loud. That's great. Oh my God. I don't know if I should read that. Well,
You are.
there you go.
Yeah, you
There
did
go. Susan says, love you all. Always enjoy the stream. I'm glad. Listen, that's the one thing. I want everybody to come here and enjoy the streams. Join the stream. And then we can blame Johnny all we want, like these other people who are saying, oh, it's all his fault. And he needs evidence. Man, that blows my mind. Evidence. The guy had 19 witnesses and 2 police officers, and you're going to tell me evidence. Evidence.
Yeah, really?
There's pictures of Elon Musk in the elevator with her, with Franco in the elevator, and she's wearing some little robe with her legs showing and the whole 9. Like, hey, you just take the robe off me and let's go have fun. Evidence. Evidence. My God, evidence. And speaking of evidence, I did a video today. I don't know if anybody saw it, but evidence, if you missed it, Elon Musk withheld evidence from Johnny Depp's case. And this is how it happened. In case you didn't catch my video, I'm going to give you the quick cliff note. Basically, what happened was it turns out that Johnny Depp's attorneys were also Elon Musk's attorneys. And since Musk had it in with Heard, what he did was he made a little phone call, say, hey, do me a favor. I know there's those pictures in the elevator and stuff, but why don't you just keep it under wraps as long as you can for Mr. Muskie over here? You know, what do you send the Rocket Man, okay? And apparently these attorneys who were already underhanded, because they took $30 million, the law firm of Bloom and Herberg or whatever they call, took $30 million from Johnny Depp for 18 years, claiming it was counsel fees that he had agreed to, which he did not, because it had to be in writing, and it was not in writing. So these guys who are attorneys for celebrities also were attorneys not only for Johnny, but attorneys for Elon, and he withheld evidence from that. Rob Rules, don't you what? Wait, hold on. Don't you that something's worse than don't you that Amber Heard is trying to portray a sweet angel. Okay, angel, that angle this time. Okay, angel. So yes, she's trying it. She's trying it, but you know, listen. I mean, she's
failing miserably.
She's done too much. She's done too much at this point. I mean, go ahead, Gary.
No. You're right. I'm just saying. But who was it that said that comment again? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that we have Elon Musk, and the reason why he was $15 billion. I'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah, no. I was trying to comment on the
about her being an angel.
Yeah, I was wondering who said that again.
That was Shalana.
Shalana. Okay, yeah, Shalana. She cannot play that angle anymore. Not at all.
Be an angel.
Yeah, she can't be.
I just wanted to see if that was an angel or if this one said angle, but it totally didn't say either one. So.
Totally different.
You're more
okay. I don't know what's going on in my chat here. I'm gonna get.
Yeah, once she's done, she can't play.
I'm a bit rude.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna tell about Elon Musk in a minute. Go ahead.
You're always asking what's on the telly, all right? And Japan anime. I don't know what it is right now, but it's just something.
She wants to know what advert you're doing.
Huh?
But she said she wants to know what advert you're doing today.
What advert?
Me?
Yeah. What ad are you doing?
Oh. Well, I'm still working on the commercial for Bitch Big Allen. And that's the one. That's the next one to come. And I've got some others in mind. I hadn't even told any of the panel yet. And they're always my first to know. But I've got some more in mind. Yeah.
I'm gonna spray myself.
Yeah.
Big on.
Now I think what happened with Elon is funny because he's affected the price of Bitcoin. If anybody doesn't know what Bitcoin is this cryptocurrency. My friend does a YouTube channel on it. His name is Tone Vase. You could check him out. He's got like almost 100,000 subscribers. He covers Bitcoin on totally. So basically, I think Elon Musk invested in, and a lot of other companies have started to invest in this Bitcoin, which jumped the price, which is at one time $3,000, is now over $50,000. I find this unbelievable.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, and he invested on February 8th. Tesla announced a $1 billion purchase of Bitcoin units, not purchase in Bitcoin, but bought units for $1.5 billion.
Wow.
Okay. The
That's crazy.
transactions shot the cryptocurrency to an all-time high, surpassing 58,000 per for one. However, in a few hours later, it went down to 53, causing investors billionaire losses. Many attribute cryptocurrency to Musk. Musk said, it was so stupid. He wrote on Twitter, Bitcoin appears to be high. So when he said that, this disturbed a lot of the investors. So it wound up that they started, I guess, selling some of their cryptocurrency. And this is why he took a hit of $15 billion. I can't imagine waking up and saying, hey, Rob, how you doing? Yeah, you lost $15 billion today. What? I lost what? That'll be like 100 of my lifetimes to lose $15 billion.
I have some Bitcoin and I haven't even checked it in a minute. I better check that out.
Well, that'll give you the flight to the UK, that's for sure. So anyway.
Get it right, Rob. It's Manchester.
Manchester. Sorry.
It's going to Manchester.
So get this.
You even have enough. I can go with you. I can be a chaperone.
Oh, look at you.
Musk's fortune declined 13% in 1 week, falling from $166 billion on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Bezos woke up with a net worth of $186 billion as the richest man in the world. So there you go. So, so if people are going to say, why is Amber Heard so interested in this guy? The guy's got $160 billion.
Hello.
Come on.
I'd come out of the closet for that.
Yeah. So Sylvia with a super chat says Depp soldiers. I can't even speak English today. My $2 because you rock. Thank you so much, Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia. Sylvia La Shiva.
So all I'm gonna say is we're worried about losing $10 and 15, but this guy lost 15 billion in one day. Imagine you wake up in the morning. I think I'd have a heart attack knowing that I would lose $15 billion because of something I said. With my voice. This is how powerful Musk is, and I don't think a lot of Johnny Depp or Amber Heard fans even realize how powerful this man is. He said something. Realize what I'm telling you. This is why it relates to this case. He said something, and it caused billion-dollar investors, all these investors to panic because Elon Musk said, I think the price is too high. And so when he hid evidence from Johnny Depp, if you're going to tell me for 1 second that nobody here thinks that this is humanly possible, that an attorney who represents Johnny Depp and who represents Elon Musk wouldn't do something underhanded, I don't know what rock you're living on to people, but this is exactly what he did. The guy is worth $166 billion, okay? So think about it. What firm wouldn't take a little under-the-pocket money, okay?
Yeah.
Plus, there's getting Johnny's money on top of it. So, and however many other celebrities.
So
money always talks too, man.
Dodgy and corrupt. All of them, aren't there?
So I just want to I don't think there's any minors in here today. In the gaming, when I game, yes, but today, no. And there's no minors here in the panel. So no. You guys can
I'm a minor.
I'm a minor. Okay, that's fine.
Alan says I bet he wishes he kept his trap shut now. Yeah. I bet he did. I bet he woke up and said, man, what the hell was I thinking? Elizabeth B says maybe he wants to make Amanda run. Well, Amanda, wait, hold on. Maybe that's a conversation.
Amber.
Okay. Oh, Amber run. Yeah, I was gonna say Amanda.
Yeah, probably meant stop Amber.
Yeah, probably. Listen. What do you guys think of this whole Musk and Amber Heard situation? I'll start with Tammy. Go ahead.
Oh, that's well, I did a video the other day. Just it doesn't make sense to me. There's something which you've done your videos where you're talking about how he obsessed with her or he's still feels for her, but it just seems like to me, has she got something on this man? Because why would he stay with this woman at this point? Or why would he still be protecting her? I know they're not together, but why would he still be trying to help her out and stuff? Other than either she's got something on him or he's still got feelings for her. And, it's just pitiful that a man that rich is that stupid.
Kaylee, I agree. Kaylee, what do you think of Amber and Elon Musk? I know it's a
No.
loaded question, but whatever.
Elon is her biggest simp in he'll do anything for her. That's probably the reason why he lost that 15 bill, if anything, probably her fault. I wouldn't put it past her. But anyway, I think that she's got something on him because it's the kind of person that she is. She tried to get something on Johnny, but she couldn't, so she made up all the lies. I think that she's successful with Elon, and I think that she has something there that's controlling him.
Mm-hmm. That comment right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that comment,
I think he hit her back too.
Yeah, and that's all the marks on each of them, on both of them.
Yeah,
at the same
that's what that
time.
video I did the other day was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Maya says she's got his balls wound up so tight he'll bend over at her beck and call.
Yeah, that's more spot on than you think, there, Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Here's the
Right,
thing.
Gary.
Keely, you're right. Everyone's pretty much right about this.
Yeah.
But it's guys that are suckers for women like this, and unfortunately, I love and respect women, all of you, but there are women out there that are that manipulative and that good at knowing how to play that game, that it doesn't matter who you are or how powerful you are, they will always, especially if they're even the least bit like pretty, they'll know how to use that to their favor and manipulate like crazy. And especially she has a very like a forceful attitude anyway, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm articulating this right or not, and I'm just coming up with words that are coming into my head because sometimes head mouth doesn't work right properly sometimes. Yeah, she's very good. She's a professional. She's good, and she doesn't even know how much of a pro that she is. But when the dollar starts spilling in, and it might not even be that she's paying attention to the dollar. She's just trying to perfect her game. But she's picking the right ones. And guys like Elon are easy targets. He's been kind of like a little bit of a weirdo all of his life. So he's easily gonna fall for the blonde bombshell. So he'll do anything for her, anything, whatever. It doesn't matter, as long as she manipulates him in just the right way. So it's like it's easy. I mean, if I put on a blonde wig and flirted with him,
All the Tammys.
Yeah.
Tammy's, I'll see if I can get us some money from to the trial. All of us.
That's great, Tammy. Just showed the hand of
Hey, Elon. But girls, some people, not all women, some men, just people in general. There are people that are like that. That they can really, they know how to manipulate. I guess, for lack of better terms, I'll call them salespeople.
That's a good way to put it.
And she knew what she was doing. She targeted him just like she did Johnny.
Yeah, she knows exactly what's going on. And he's a sucker.
Oh.
I knew a sucker when I see one because I've been one.
Listen, as a guy, and I don't care if there's a lot of women here, and I don't care if in the man book on chapter 102, it's how it goes. A lot of us guys think with our head, not this one. That's the problem. We think with that one. We think with that head down below. And we see, like I like to say TNA, and we're like, damn, look at that shit. You know? And that's what happens. Sometimes it's just a TNA. So each guy has their own thing. Sometimes people just hit it off because of personality. You know, it's so many reasons that people hit it off. You know, listen, in my mind, okay, and I did a video, I talked about how obsessed he was with her. It all started back in 2013 when he was in a movie with her, which probably a lot of people don't remember, but he was in a movie, he had a brief part, and he told the director, said, look, I know I don't have a scene with this woman, but man, you know, hook a brother up, hook me up.
Yeah.
So at the time, she was dating Johnny, and and believe it or not, they were really happy together. It was true. It's true. They were really happy together. But, you know, things went south, like sometimes some relationships, unfortunately, it happens. And when things went south, guess what happened? Guess who stepped in? Hey, remember me from the movie? How you doing? How you doing? And he weaseled his way in. Now, this was a video I was going to do, so I'm kind of going to give it away, but I'm going to tell you, I have evidence. And I found evidence again. I dig and I found evidence about Amber and something she said. I can't read it because it's on the phone I'm using to project, but I'm going to try to remember that the exact words. But she was talking to some agent, and her agent represented her, and he started talking to her, and he said, "Listen, now Musk. Here's the reason Musk gave us. Musk gave us because they didn't have time. That was the reason. Okay, I did a video on that too. You check all my Elon playlists. I have about 7 videos in there I made this morning. So he said that the Amber and him didn't have time. That's not what Amber Heard said. Amber talked to her agent, and her agent came back to him and her, and he said, and the words will be in the video. I don't have the exact everything. I'm just using the top of my head. He said to the effect that, Amber, you know that the only reason you were with Elon was because it was a rebound. That's it. You know that. Now, this is what was written between their communication. Now, it's possible, but I'll tell you what else I think. Not only was it a rebound because she didn't love Elon. I'm convinced of that. Not only does she have a rebound, but she's got something on this guy. I'm going to try to dig deep. I will dig as deep as I can to keep going here. But I'm telling you, she has something. Now, him, like Gary said, like Keely said, like Tammy said, like people in the chat have said, he's simping. He's simping to her. And Steve said it best last week.
He's trying to save his own ass.
Steve said, yes, probably right. And Steve Cass, so he's not here today. I wish he was here. He's a member of my channel. He said to me, he said on the last stream, he said, this is how I see it. Elon Musk is in high school, and he's that geeky guy, you know, kind of like me, the geeky guy who sees this hot-looking cheerleader, and he's like, yeah. And he wants to get with that cheerleader, but guess what? He ain't going to get with that cheerleader. But Elon Musk, guess what he's got?
Money.
So what does Amber Heard see? Shit, I'm only worth X amount of money. I don't have a lot. Johnny left me. This is going to be a battle. I'm going to need attorneys. I'm going to need this. I need someone to be on my side. I know what I can do. While he's off filming, I'm going to set this motherfucker up. And here's what we're going to do. You're going to come over to my house. I'm going to show you my nice little body I have here. You look at the legs. Stick the legs out the elevator like, ooh, look, I got nothing underneath. Look what I got underneath for you.
It's like she's hitchhiking, right?
And keep this in mind too, because I told you I do digging. I just haven't got videos up. I do digging. The concierge said that he's the only one who could let Elon Musk into the building. It's a private entrance without what's called a key fob. And I think I've discussed this in my first video with them cheating. Without a key fob, he can't get there. Without permission from the concierge, her permission to them, he's not allowed in that private. Do you think that Johnny Depp is going to say, yeah, babe, why don't you invite Elon Musk? It's okay, mate. It's okay. Just go over my house and fuck my wife. Go ahead. Go right over. Go screw her.
giving
Really?
people up. He owns
Come
the
on.
whole top building. All
Yeah.
right. And that's another thing that pisses me off about when they try to say that James Franco lived in the building. Why is he going to that floor?
Yeah,
That
lift
and
only
the
goes to
elevators. Yeah,
Hey.
the elevator only goes, that's a special, like a private elevator. There's other
Yes.
elevators.
Goes
So
straight to the
when
vent.
they go to Johnny's, it is Johnny's elevator only. Nobody else is using
Oh, but he lives there. That's why he's
Yeah.
in there. Oh, come on, man. Seriously? You gonna try to pull out no guys? Really? Hello, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you
No,
seen them?
listen, Johnny's girl said it good. She never loved Johnny either. She's
No,
cool.
she didn't. No.
Go
No.
ahead, Keely. Oh, Tammy. I'm sorry. Tammy, Keely.
Go ahead, Keely. Keely was going to say
I was
something.
just gonna say, have you seen it? Like we was talking before about in Elon probably laid his hands on it. There is images where she's got marks on it and he's got marks at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And there's testimony too from one of the concierge that the only time he ever saw any marks on her was when Johnny was out of the country and Elon had been up the night before. Let's give thumbs up, paper.
Oh, yeah.
But she came down, she had a red mark underneath her right eye. That's the pictures where she's got, or the testimony when talks about the fingerprint bruises on her neck. We're getting some cheeky stuff here. And she has some scratches on her arms, and that's in testimony in the UK. So
Looks like
I kinda
both
think
in
that-
our
that's-
eyes, isn't it?
yeah, that's one of the things I touched on in that video. I think that could be part of. There you go. Go to one handbook. Yes. Hey, that's an idea there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That comment from Alan made me laugh. I gotta read it. So, Amber Heard is straight out of 101 Gold Digger Handbook. She went from one of the richest actors to one of the richest men.
Exactly. And hey, Rob, you
I
said
didn't
that
think you're gold digger.
nothing happened when they met, and I don't think it did, but I thought about this the other day. The type of woman she is, I guarantee you, when she found out that Musk was doing a cameo in that movie, I bet she went out of her way to make sure he noticed her. He might think that she didn't notice him and that, he was the one that was after her, but hoes like that gonna make sure that somebody with money sees them and knows that what they like.
Are you saying? Wait, you think that Johnny or Elon was after her, or she was after them? What do you?
I think when Elon first seen her on Machete Kills, when he was doing the cameo, and he asked for the introduction, I guarantee you she knew he was going to do that cameo, or she knew he was on the set or whatever, and she made sure. She went out her way to make sure he noticed her. A woman like that, they smell money. He was probably 40 miles away, and she's like, "Oh yeah, money's on its way."
Then
And
again,
she was
Smell
pushing
the
everything up and crimping everything up, and she was making sure everything looked good. All her bits and bobs was in the right places, and I guarantee you, she made sure he saw her.
what is that? Shalana. She
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get all the comments. And there's a lot, and a lot of people saying great stuff. This stuff is really great. I wish I could read it all. It's fantastic stuff.
I know. Yeah.
Kaylee, you wanted to say something? Please do.
I can't remember now.
This is what happens. This is what happens when this guy is here. The guy down here, right here.
Not him. Not me.
See, I'm gonna for the first time. I'm gonna go down here. See, this is what happens. You see, totally mind what. I love these two. I swear to God, I do. I swear to God, I do. Oh man, I love these two. Anyway, Rob's rules. No. What do you mean no, Hooray? No what? I don't know. I don't know what. No.
There's a good comment on there though.
Okay, who? Tell me who.
Shalana Barber.
Shalana. Let me look for Shalana. Hold on. Shalana.
Is
it this one?
Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah.
Okay, the Big Bang Theory when Musk guest.
Because I saw that episode.
Mm-hmm.
It did definitely look like he had a black guy on that
Yeah,
show.
the
That
big
was 2015, right? Am I right on that, Shalana? I remember you told me about that the other day. I looked into it when I was doing the video. I wanted to look. Yeah, you see the black guy.
Yeah.
You know, it is weird because everybody's been pointing this out, how they had marks on their body. It's funny because you see one picture, right? They're in a club and he's got lipstick on the side of his face. He's looking this way and she's got her arm like whatever, like this way, whatever. And she's smiling. And
Wearing
then
a
there is,
new scarf or something. And
right. And then there is later on, you see them with marks and you're like, somebody said maybe they're into kinky stuff. Maybe she's into rough
Maybe.
stuff.
They're playing the rope burns anyway.
I mean, I don't know. Because I never heard Elon complain about what she did to him, right? I mean, I don't think that's ever come up anywhere. Has anybody heard anything about Elon saying, "Oh my God, she beat me up"?
And that's the thing. You know she has at this point. You know, as long as they've been involved, you know she's laid her hands on him at this point. So why is he still putting up with it? And I just had a thought cross my mind when I was thinking about the kinky stuff they could be into and why he's not saying anything. I just thought of have you seen them adult babies? Elon might be into that kind of stuff. That could be it.
Don't put images in my mind.
Sorry. So sorry. I just seen it in my mind and that's what made me laugh.
So,
I have nightmares tonight. Thanks.
I missed it. What are you guys talking about? I was
Hey,
reading
you see now.
what I say. Oh,
Hold your ears, Keely. No, I said, he's been hit by her butt at this point. So why has he not said anything? And somebody said, being into kinky stuff, and the thought crossed my mind. You ever seen the adult babies?
the adult baby.
Yes, you ever seen adults that like to kill their babies and it's always men and they wear
yeah, I know what you
diapers
saw.
and they
Oh
want
my
Yeah,
God.
now you think
Mama.
of nightmares as well.
Just think how humiliated he would be though if he's into something like that, something freaky like that. And she knows that could be
Yuzina
why
makes
he's
a great point. She says Amber Heard is into anything that will get her what she wants.
Yeah.
Listen, if you remember my fake interview, with her, I'll just say my interview with Amber. If you remember that interview, she's basically told me straight up. She says, "I'm used to getting anything I want. I have a way of getting."
That was a
what
cool
I want.
video, though. That was
That
really
was
good.
really
That was
good.
well put together, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys liked it. Don't worry, I got a part 2 coming
Kinky
out
sex.
also.
That's it, Lexi Lane.
All this is in the works. Look at Gina. Gina's throwing up. That's great.
Oh, this is the only one then. Tammy's fault up there.
Sorry, I'm sorry, everybody.
We can do it now if you want to, Rob. We can do it now. Oh, don't spin. Oh. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Jeez.
You know what I'm disappointed about the case getting put off? That I wasn't going to be in Virginia to see Tammy use the bitch be gone spray on Amber. I was looking so forward. I was going to have my camera zoom in on that moment, zoom in, oh, there she is, bitch be gone.
Well, never fear. I have rescheduled. Still going to Virginia, and I will be using the bitch be gone on that bitch. So, and Sherry dropped my PayPal.
Okay, I'm going to ask Keely a question because she's been very quiet. I don't know why, but I'm going to.
I'm used for you keep teasing me.
No. You're cool. Listen, you're one of the best around. Are you kidding me? Come on, you're a star in the waiting. It's just a matter of time. Please. Tammy says, I don't think she even likes men. She seems to hate them. That's a good point. I don't know. I'm going to let Keely see because she's good with analyzing some of this stuff. I'm going to let Keely handle that one.
Yeah, it seems like she's on this power trip of women should be the top of the league and men are nothing. That's not equality. That's the opposite of equality. That's getting a whole section of agenda and just switching it around. You're not making anything better there. You're just switching the board and you're then making people, men feel like how women have felt in the past, and that's not okay. And she's weaponizing these movements. But I think that Tammy is right there, because with Johnny, all she's done is make him out to be this abuser. I make him out to be this abusive person, and he's not. Do you know what I mean? You can tell that it's all lies and it's manipulative as well. But yeah, I agree. Definitely, she does hate men. Yeah, sure. She hates men who won't bow down to every demand and be her lapdog. It's because she wants the money. She's blinded by money, and she's on this power trip. And all it's gonna get her is nowhere but down because it's made a lot of people hate her now. And that's what to her on a little power trip. It's not gonna wear down.
Yeah, she's gonna have to start focusing on women now more, because most men are just gonna be like, I ain't falling for that shit no more.
Exactly.
I got to say, you guys in the chat have put some fantastic. There's so many great comments here. I don't even know if I can keep up with it. I mean, I'm looking at these like, wow, these comments are blowing my mind. You guys are doing. I love what you're writing. This is absolutely fantastic. She's too deep now. She can't tell the truth. She will never get 100 million. She's nuts to things. Absolutely. Somebody asked me in a comment section. They said on Twitter. They asked in general. They said, do you think that now she's going to drop her case because she has to wait a year? And I'm going to give you the honest answer. No, there is no way. There is no way in hell that Amber or Johnny is dropping. This is going to the bitter end. If this has to go into the 5 years, it will. If this is going to the 10, because first off, here's the thing. If either side gives in, okay? If either side, and I don't care. I don't believe Amber. That's true. But if she gives in, she's admitting what? Guilt. Now this destroys her career because everything that she's built up to this moment is gone. She's made out to be a liar, which we all know she is, but it'll be proven. So she cannot, her attorneys are probably saying, you cannot settle here. You can't give in. Because if you give in, it could mean your career. If I'm an attorney, this is what I'm telling my client. If Amber's my client, I'm just being honest. I'm saying, you cannot give in, Amber, because if you do, it means that we're guilty, and this could ruin your career in Hollywood. And movies are going to start to open in 2021. They're starting to open up theaters a little bit. So you can't do this because this could ruin your entire career. Why should Johnny give up? Look at the overwhelming evidence he has, and that's why we're here, because we all used our own common sense and logic and heard everything and put everything on the table and said, look, this is the guy who got abused. So there's no way in hell that Johnny is going to give up. And absolutely, he better not. I'll kick his butt. I'll go find him and kick his butt. Be like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You can't give up because you're the guy who was abused. You're the guy who was on the stretcher. You're the guy whose finger was chopped off. You're the one who had the infection. You're the one who got pots and pans and all this other stuff. She's just grasping at straws. And the media falls right for it, which pisses the fuck out of me. I mean, it really, really does. Really does. And I think she just uses men, and I think she has fun with women. Somebody said that, and that was a brilliant comment. I love that. Gary, go ahead. I talked enough.
No, you're right, man. I think that with the media, I think they're just looking for things to keep fueling their fires. So they're gonna grease it up as much as they can and keep playing off of this bullshit. But I think, just behind the scenes, just thinking about it, I feel like Amber Heard's legal team, they don't really care. Trying to milk this for as much as they can, because at the end of the day, they're still gonna get paid. And the more she uses the resources, they're still gonna get paid, and she's gonna have to pony up the dough, man. So they're just waiting for that big payday. At this point, they can't even control what the hell she wants to do. And so they're just like, all right, we'll just milk this as long as we can. You want to keep going? Fine, girl. You still have to pay up.
Gary, that is brilliant. And that is going to lead me to my next thing I was going to say. Here, Amber, see, to me, everybody's like, oh my God, this hurts Johnny. No. Let me tell you why I'm so confident in what's going on. This judge is denying subpoenas from Disney. He judges subpoenas from the LAPD. Okay. He's not Amber. I think Amber asking for, she's not really getting. This judge is not taking any baloney. He's already sanctioned her. He sanctioned the attorneys. This is going to hurt Amber in the long run. And I'm telling you, everybody have faith. This is a positive thing. We got the UK appeal. Appeals are not easy in the court system. If any of you think that, appeal, it's so simple to do. I work in a court. I could tell you the majority of appeals are gone. They do not accept them. And it's a lot of work to do an appeal. It is not a joke. When you're the person who's doing the appeal, you have to take every single sheet of paper you filed with the courthouse. You have to make copies of the whole damn thing because the appellate division is an entirely separate entity from the civil court. They're two separate entities. It's a lot of work. It's very time consuming. It's very tedious work. So it is not easy to get an appeal. And they're going to listen to him, which is a fantastic sign.
Yes,
Thank you, Kaylee. Kaylee will tell you. Go ahead before I get to the super check. Go, Kaylee.
Oh, all right. Okay, sorry. I was just going to say, like you said, a lot of people might think that it was just easy, the fact that he got this appeal, but there was a lot of work behind it. They don't just give the appeals out to nobody. You know, they take a lot of time, especially in the middle of a pandemic. Do you know what I mean? Like, the UK is really strict on our lockdown at the minute. We're working on to getting out of it fully by June, thankfully. But they don't just give appeals to anybody. And he's been granted this, and it's really positive. And fingers crossed, everything should go smoothly. So yeah.
I hope so too. I hope so too. Oh shoot, did I lose that super chat because I'm an idiot? Okay, no, I didn't. Haley, sorry. I hope you're feeling better. I think Donald's here, and I hope they're both feeling better. I saw Sandy. I hope she's feeling better. Haley and Donald are in pain, so they're going through some stuff, and I just hope they're feeling well and better with their backs and their body. And Sandy's going through emotional pain, with because of her loss of a friend. So, and of course, we know Zod has gone through emotional pain. The best news, besides people reaching their marks on YouTube, was Tug is cancer free. If you didn't hear that, he did have cancer. He's announced that on Twitter. He's cancer free. So great to hear, or at least maybe he went into recession or whatever. It's great for him and his family. That's all I care about. And God bless. That's all I got to say. Haley says, I think Amber Heard has lied so much that she doesn't even know what the truth is anymore.
She believes in lies, doesn't she?
She says, love to everybody here in the panel. Love to everybody in the chat. Love Haley Angie. Haley, love you so much. I thank you. I thank everybody who super chats me and has become a member. And by the way, members, you have all these emojis. Feel free to play with them anytime you want. If I miss somebody, put the wrenches in. If there's a troll, let me know. If you want to put something, Johnny, for fun of it, is Johnny's emojis there. Have fun. That's what you guys can do. You're part of being members. Haley, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys come to the members live stream, man. It was up last week. Donald is here. I heard Donald is here. Oh, he is. There's Donald.
Look at that.
Love you, Donald.
Donald said there's so much more that's going to come out. She has no idea on how she's going to be found out and perceived once everything is out in the open, and she only has herself to blame. Well, right now, the person she's blaming for everything, and according to her turd fans from the Deppanons, obviously, and you missed it before, Donald, these Amber Turd stains are blaming us for the postponement and saying justice for Amber. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wow. I just really, it's so frustrating. I mean, and then they said some stupid stuff earlier. If you didn't hear me early in the stream, in case you missed it, they wrote on Twitter saying, oh, now Johnny can get more of his evidence because he doesn't have enough. I'm like, where you been under the rock? Like, I was so puzzled by these tweets. I'm like sitting there like stunned when I read. Like I had to go away and think about like, really, can they be this gullible? Like I don't understand, and I don't think I ever will. Why these people believe? Where's the evidence? Where is all this stuff to show? If you're just going to tell me it's drugs and drinking, then look at your leader. Look at your almighty Amber Heard leader. Which wine does she go through? How much cocaine does she do? Come on.
God, people, please go back and look at Tammy's video with the pictures of a real victim. Real victim. And this is somebody that is close to us. All right. We know this person. I'm not going to say who it is, but we know this person. She was brave enough to send Tammy these daggum pictures. I'm starting to sound like Zod. I can't because it's the hat. Brave
She's channeling God.
She was I'm channeling Zod now for real, man. Thanks, Zod. Give me that energy, man. Give me that energy. She was freaking brave enough to send Tammy these pictures of her face of when she truly got beat. Compare it to Amber Heard's freaking fake ass pictures with makeup on her face. And you tell me, all right? You tell me what you can see. You tell me the difference. Go back and watch Tammy's video. Please go back and watch that.
And I don't even
epic
share
video.
those pictures with anybody. I did side by sides on all of it. Feel
You
free
did
to
the
share them with anybody that says that she had that done to her.
And when I saw you when you were trying to you were trying to hold it together, and you did a good job holding it together. But I can see the tears trying to come out.
Yeah.
This is real shit, people. This is real stuff. Do not understand it. And this
There's
little
real victims in there. Do you know what I mean?
yes, please.
She's silencing them real victims and people who have actually gone through it. And I think that's why, like, as we all know, the majority of the support in the Johnny Depp community are people who are survivors of DV, male and female. What? Explain what?
The meaning of skin and blister.
Not her lip. Is that what Black Girl's talking about? Because she's constantly, she'll always say that her lips are busted or that he busted her lips, and she's always got dry skin to the point, or her lips.
Must be a British saying, and I don't know. It's a southern saying because I'm from Manchester, so if it's a South UK saying, I might not know that one.
We can go back to that, but go ahead and finish what you were saying earlier.
I was just saying that she's put the movement back a long time, and as I was saying, there's a lot of victims in the Depp community we can see it ourselves when we've been through it. We can see the signs there. And she's like the classic profile of a DV abuser, and it's very, very easy to pick up. Like I've already mentioned it before in the lives that I personally was very, very triggered when I was listening to all that, and that's why he has such a big support. Not just because of his movies. Yes, he's an amazing actor, but because we can see the truth and we can debunk her fake lies that she believes in her head.
Yeah, and Kaylee did a great job when she was showing the sun. And I have to binge watch these videos because I've been so far behind it, but family coming in and everything. But Kaylee, I saw her video when she was showing the sun and the difference between her pictures and all that. And I've seen other people say, well, this is what a real victim looks like. I could tell you, I know what a real victim looks like. I used to work in a family court. You know what my nights were from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night? Watching people come in with black eyes, bruised bodies, purple, yellow, green marks on their arms, on their legs, shaking in fear, worrying. We had to have court officers around one woman because she was so nervous that this guy was following her. These are people coming with orders of protection. This just happened. This is fresh. This is like this happened at 2 in the afternoon, 1 in the afternoon. This is what I dealt with every day for 2.5 years. So if anybody knows what marks look like, I seen them, and I went through them myself. So I mean, I didn't get black and blue, but no, it's not true because I did in my ribs. I'm lying. So I did in my ribs, but I also know I had marks across my face and they last a week at least, maybe 2.
Yes, you do. Well, I don't know if you see my picture of what I put on Twitter, what I shared, the one where obviously I recreated Turdy's pictures where she's got the mark around her eye. And then underneath that, I've shared my picture from my DV experience where I've got a blackened eye to show the difference. The eye is so sensitive, and when it gets hit, it swells up. And hers has no swelling on it at all. So, I wanted to put that out there. Oh, apparently, blister and skin and blister means sister in Cockney slang. But I'm not from London. I'm from Manchester, so I don't talk Cockney slang. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
If we put in comments,
Lexi Lou, I'm going to answer your question. Here's the thing.
Skin and blister sister.
I took the jump because, you know, it was a promotion. And I was doing really well and I was getting a lot of overtime. So I was like, okay. But after a while, like I started thinking, man, I'm getting old. I really want to have a family. And every day I started to get depressed and I started taking this stuff home with me. And like on weekends, it would sit in my mind and I would see somebody. Like I remember this woman shaking was the worst thing, man. I mean, I swear to God, if she couldn't shake, and I thought she was gonna like collapse on the floor. I mean, she was shaking literally nonstop. It wasn't because she had a disease. It wasn't because she had something wrong with her. No, it was because she was this terrified of this guy who was coming to the courthouse that we had 4 court officers stand right there, right between the two of them. I never felt so bad. I mean, and I felt bad for tons of people who came to my court with black eyes, trying to cover up their stuff with long sleeve shirts, long sleeve pants in the summertime when it's 90 degrees, having put sunglasses on. And if you guys remember, there is a picture that somebody put on Twitter, and I wish I should have saved it, of Johnny Depp wearing sunglasses.
yeah,
And if you look here, exactly what Kaylee said, his eye was swelled up.
yes, it's so sensitive because your eyes are so important. So as soon as that gets a knock, even if you just think of like when have you ever had a bit of dirt in your eye and it goes all irritated and puffy, and you're telling me that if you get a phone at it, it's not gonna swell out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and so who now, Tammy, you did a video too on it? You did a video about that? Yeah.
Yeah, well, what it was is one of the members of our community was, like Gary was saying, was brave enough to send me her pictures of what happened to her, and I did a side-by-side comparison of Amber's so-called pictures, evidence, whatever you want to call it, and it's night and day different. It's worlds apart because this lady, her eye is black. You can see where like the blood vessels busted in her eye. So it's all red in here. Plus it's swollen and, you know, all black and blue. And then she's got a mark on her face, just like Amber so-called shows on her face. But, and I said in the video, to me, it looks like on Amber's face that it's acne, you know, like a breakout.
Right.
But on the actual victim's face, you can see the bruising, you can see the swelling. I mean, she was so brave. The girl that sent or the lady that sent these pictures to me, the fact that she was willing to share it with the world, that's, you know, and that's the thing. That what Amber has done to real victims is a nightmare. It makes me so angry I can't see straight. But what this woman was brave enough to do, it gives that voice back to the victims. And that's why I said, you know, anybody wants to say that that she was really abused, feel free to share that video with them. I'll be happy for them to watch it. I would love for anyone that sits there and says that she was really abused to take a look at those pictures. You don't even have to listen to me talk. Just take a look at the pictures. I did side by side, and you tell me.
Yes. You did an amazing job there, Tammy, and you gave that survivor a voice. And
yeah,
I know who it is, obviously. I'm not going to say the name because it's private, but I know that she's so happy that you did that for her. And you did an amazing job at proving the difference between a really crap attempt at doing a makeup job and an actual person. I think I did a better job at doing the makeup with 2 lipsticks.
Man, you nailed it with the makeup. I was shocked. Especially when you tell me what you used.
I got to clear the air because everybody's getting confused. It's not Chu. Chu didn't do anything. So everybody who thinks it's Chu didn't do anything. It's his former attorney, Jake Bloom. He represented Johnny 18 years. I put the video there. It is not Chu. Chu didn't do anything wrong. And somebody asked what the UK, what's happening with the UK attorney, Judge Nickel. He's going to retire, as well as the Judge Barry White here in Virginia. So both judges are both judges are retiring. So that's all I can tell you. Don't get it confused. If you want to watch the video, it's right there in my video section. It's right there. Just watch it.
Hey Rob, was it you that said that or someone had said with the judge that's retiring that they do have the option, like he's on this case now and he has the option, even though he'll be retired, he can keep this case. Is that
no, what
The
happens?
seniors will be.
What happens is the cases, at least as far as I know, get reassigned to another judge. So, like
Yeah.
the case, we had two judges who had tons of cases, and they both died. So now
Yeah.
the court has to decide, well, where are all these cases going? And remember, there's so much law. It's not like law is just set for one thing. No, even in
No.
civil, there's different laws. There's foreclosures, there's guardianship cases, there's land tenant, there's small claim. So each judge that is assigned to a court, they specialize in a certain area of the law. So now these cases from this judge, if this judge passes, you can't just give it to any judge. You have to say, well, how many cases do they have? How many cases does A have? Maybe we'll distribute each case to each judge. We'll separate. Because if a judge retires and he has, let's say, 300 cases, well, now you have to go to your other judge and say, hey, listen, I'm sorry. Until we hire somebody else, we got to pass these along to you. And that's what happens. Because and that's another thing that people don't understand about the courthouse. We could have a judge who's sick. They're human too. Remember that they could go on vacation. They could be sick. They could have someone sick. They're going to be out. If a judge is pregnant, what do? They need maternity leave. They're out for 3-4 months. So what do you tell these people in the case? Sorry, you got to sit and wait another 6-7 months after you just waited 6 months. It's a gray area that sometimes does it works out okay. That does it, but sometimes it doesn't. Some people are like, well, what do I do now? I don't have a judge assigned. Well, it's up to the court to reassign them. So what they'll do is they'll adjourn it. That scary word that everybody thinks is bad. It's not a bad word. It just means postponement.
Yeah.
So what they do is they'll just push out the case to a future court date until they can find a judge. And now they're scrambling to say, who can we hire? But the hiring process takes time. So that in the meantime, we got to get a couple of judges who will say, I'll take the cases. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They got to figure all this out. Go ahead.
Do you think with as far behind as the court has gotten because of COVID, because someone was saying, I don't know who, but someone was saying that when they retire, some judges have the option to continue a case. Do you think that might be an option in this case if they're so far behind because of COVID?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Kaylee might know better than me. Go ahead, Kaylee.
No, I was just gonna say, like obviously I don't know, like Rob, but I was just gonna say, because he tried to appeal and the judge declined that appeal, didn't he, first, and then he had to go to the Court of Appeals. So they wouldn't give it to the judge that's already declined that appeal, would they? They would just take it to another judge.
Yeah. I'm talking about with Judge White that's retiring in Virginia. That's what I was.
Oh, right. No, I'm getting mixed up with him. I'm getting mixed up with the UK.
Well, listen, there's like every state. New York is different from New Jersey, is different from California, is different from Texas, is different from Ohio. It's all like listen, I can't be an attorney in California and then I'm an attorney in Texas. It doesn't work that way in the States. You have to take what's called a bar. So in other words, you're only attorney for that state only. So that also means now I tried to transfer from one court to another state because I thought, well, it's the court system. Who cares? I can go throughout any state I want. They're like, no, you only can go in New York because every state has different laws. Therefore, the laws you studied are not the same laws in California. Now they'll do something different, right? I've already proved that Virginia has a different way of doing juries. So yeah. Now, as far as I know, okay, because we're talking Virginia, not New York here. What happens in New York is when they retire, they're like, hey, see ya, I'm out of here. But sometimes they'll want to come back. They have to fill out paperwork. But when they come back, they're called a JHO. Now, what's a JHO? That's called a judicial hearing officer. What a JHO is a part-time judge. They probably won't hear that case. That case will probably get passed on to another judge. When the judge retires, as far as I know, or they leave or they get transferred out or whatever, or unfortunately, if they pass on or something happens medically, what they usually do is just reassign those cases to judges that are active, and that's what they do. Now, it'd be stupid for the court to say, oh, let's give it to another judge who's going to retire in 2 months. No, they're not going to do that either. So because that'd be dumb. They're going to have to do it, So they try to look for a judge who's like, hey, they got 5 more years. They're on the bench a while. Okay, and they have to analyze all these factors. How many cases they currently have? Are we going to get a new judge? There's so many it's not, everybody thinks it's like Burger King, like you just hire someone else and there you go. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Some of the judges are voted in. So we have to wait till election day for them to get voted in.
How far can a JHO go?
They could go, I think, to 76. The judges on the bench can go to 70, and I think that they could go another 6 years as a JHO. And they get paid. They get paid $400 per day.
But they actually can.
And they're retired, and they get paid $400 per day.
Per day,
So
but they can trial cases.
Yeah, kind of like they're a substitute teacher. So consider it that this judge is going to be out that day. Okay, I'll fill in. That's what it is. They're filling in
all the evidence and everything like that too, right?
Right. Well, that's why they have court attorneys. The court attorneys are there, and the court clerks are there. So if they need to get the judge up to speed, they'll say, "Hey, our judge is going to be out X day. We don't have anybody to take the case. We really need someone in. Can you make it?" And they'll already be prepped up. So by the time they come in, they've already done their homework because they ain't doing nothing anyway. They're retired, so they're kind of prepped up. And
In the UK, they call senior judges when they retire. Rob, I don't know the ins and outs of all the legal and everything, but Come Geek Summer's done a video on it, where they can come back onto the bench and stuff if they wish to as a senior judge.
And that might have been when I heard it was Dan.
It's different everywhere. It could be different in Virginia. It could be different anywhere else. It just depends on whatever. That's just really how it goes. So that's all I can tell you that I know.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's any other questions, ask me. I'm live. I mean, I'll answer the best I can that I have knowledge of.
I wish I would have studied law had I known.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you the truth, Gary. I was told from an attorney, a friend of mine. He said, "Listen, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And I was like, "Whatever." And he's like, "Don't be a lawyer. Just don't be a lawyer." And I looked at him like, "Why? You guys make a fucking ton of money." They're like, "That's first off, that's not true. Second off, all of us are fighting. You know how many attorneys there are in New York? It'll make your head spin. So we're all fighting for a case. We're like rushing to get this person to join our firm. That's number one. Number two, I could work 60 hours a week. I have no time for a family. I haven't had a family, and I'm going to retire without a family. And I'm not thrilled with that. But if I quit my job, how do I survive?" So I was like,
it's kind of like being a realtor, man. They sell you this whole big image and a bunch of money, man, but it's a lot of hustle work. And it just depends on the market too.
Yeah, listen, again, Jane, like I said, they could do that in Virginia. It depends, but in New York, it's not going to happen. When you're done, you're done. My judge retired, he's done. Now, if he wants to become a GHO, he's going to take some months off. And if he decides to come back, he might not even come back in my building. If he comes back, he could be in an entirely different building. He could be in a different county where they do different things. Every court is, I'm telling you, every court is different. It's run by the people who are in charge of that building. Because I had people come to me and said, "Well, that's not how we do it here." Now, I'm in New York State. And they're like, "But that's not how we do it there. And that's only a mile away." I said, "Yeah, but you know what? That's not our judge. And that's not our chief clerk. So I don't care how they do it there. I care how we do it here where we are." Jurisdictions, counties, states, it's all different. It's all different.
That's why I wanted to ask you about it because, I'd heard it somewhere and I want to say it was Dan, but I can't remember positively. But I was thinking that more than likely it's going to depend on the state, but I didn't know if there was kind of like with judges, if there was some universal rules, and that's why I wanted to ask you about
Nothing's universal.
Perfect world.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Gary said, in a perfect world, it's all the same. Yeah. But you know what happens? Like something will happen in Alabama, say, that never happened in New York, right? So now they got to make a law based on something that has never happened before. And they're like, "Oh man, the law doesn't cover this." So now that's what they do. So now they have to go there and make a law. Like in New York, I can tell you, just a simple law. You can't, when you're at a red light, you can't make a right. That's it. So simple. In New Jersey, you can. In Pennsylvania, you can. In other states, you can. But not New York. Nope, not New York. So every state has different things. The legal ages, some is 16. You could be 16 to drive in some states. In some states, you have to be 18. There's nothing that's the problem, So what goes in New York might not happen in Virginia.
Indeed. Well, Jenny, I think you need to go back to Greenbow, Alabama.
So anyway,
All right, just to get us back on tracks.
another thing that happened before we head on out the door, I said I was going to talk about a subpoena. So let's talk about Miss Whitney Heard
Oh,
being
goodness.
subpoenaed
Oh,
Goodness.
by Johnny's team. I'm going to let the panel handle this. I done enough
Yeah, this
talking.
is a juicy one.
mhm. Okay, we'll start. Okay, well, this is gonna be. I'm.
Tammy's got
It's
this.
gonna be
Go ahead.
amazing. It's gonna be amazing because oh man, the fact that they are looking to see if she was paid off by Amber, my God. Y'all realize that if they find proof of that, and that's what I keep going back to, because somebody said it in the chat a few weeks ago, they don't ask a question that they don't already know the answer to. So they know there's some money somewhere. And when they tie that back to Amber, I think I said this the other night to you, Rob, that ship that is the Titanic is done for. It is done. That is, but I honestly, there's part of me that feels for Whitney because, man, she's had it all her life. Think about that woman's been her sister. She's known her all her life. And she's probably had the hell beat out of her all her life too if she didn't do exactly what she tells her to do. So I feel for this girl. But I honestly hope that they will put it to her before they make it public and that she will change her. Yeah, she is. And that she'll change her testimony and just get herself out of it and go take care of her child and her husband and herself. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Kaylee?
I think that I don't know if I said this on my live the other night, but I think that Johnny Depp's team have started to realise that everything that Amber Heard accuses Johnny Depp of is actually an admission. She accused him of paying for witnesses, and so it's like they're trying to like figure that out. But it wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past Turd to be paying her own sister like. She's got some. She literally has the thumb on so many people. She had the thumb on her mom and her dad, and her sister. And her sister probably just wants to focus on her kid and just get on with her life. And you know what? Now she's probably using the fact that she's purged in court, that Whitney's purged in court, to keep the fear going, to make her carry on with it. And I hope to God that Whitney has the strength to get out of it because she's got that baby to think of at the end of the day. But yeah, Johnny Depp's team definitely know that she's lying, and I think that they have the evidence there. I think that's why they're subpoenaing it, and that they'll bring it back up in the court and say, "You said that you didn't pay for your witnesses, but we have evidence that you did." I reckon that even without the subpoena, I reckon that there's probably going to be evidence there regarding that.
Gary? Your boy Gary?
Very valid points, man. I mean, she has her own family to think about, like you said, Keely. Like, I wish that her husband was man enough to tell her no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish at the very beginning, I don't care how much she is trying to pay you. You cannot pay me enough to perjure myself in a court of law. And even if it's just $10,000, is that worth 10 years in jail? I mean, and you're going to be away from your child, away from your husband. And the story is shit to begin with because she's already told her side of the story to other people who have actually come out. Jennifer Howell, hello. And it's how long can you keep up this facade, and how much is it going to cost you? I mean, so what? You may be struggling. So what? You may be a little bit jealous of your sister because she's this little superstar now. Don't let that come before your family. You know, and
Exactly.
that's what Jennifer was trying to plead to her about in that email. You could hear it just in the words alone. She was like, I love you. You're my chosen sister. You told me I was your chosen sister. I am trying to help you. I'm trying to get you to be your own person and not live under this little bitch's rule the rest of your life. It's time for you to have your own life. You have a wonderful man. You have a wonderful child. You need to move on with that. Leave the Hollywood bull crap alone, man. But she fell into it. She fell right back into it, and it's gonna bite her in the ass, man. It really is. I feel bad for Whitney. That's the only one I feel bad for.
Yeah, I mean, listen. First, we have IO toilet Tillet, whatever his name is, and he's
I don't even care what that thing is, man.
Yeah,
Flush it.
yeah, and he's like backing the horse and all this, and then he's running for the hills. One minute he's backing the horse, the next minute he's running for the hills. Don't get me involved. I'm out. Elon doesn't want to be involved either. Okay, we all know this. So you got him running for the hills. He just wants to be in the back. You know, I'll give you support. Sure, I'll give you money. I'll hide some evidence. You know, I'll meet you in Mexico. We'll talk quietly. No one has to know. You know, all this stuff. And and people say, why would they meet in Mexico? Because if Johnny is subpoenaing them, they were smart. They're like, listen, we can't text. We got to be real careful here. They probably went to a third party, rearranged it, you know, and said, hey, you meet him here, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at the cat. Adorable.
Beautiful.
Try and get into
That's Scratch.
Yeah, Scratch.
Oh, it's so cute.
He's purring.
I have to agree with all of you. Whitney, first of all, she was beat up by her sister, you know, and then she's like, I don't want to talk about it. You know, we had an altercation, you know, I'm okay, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Whitney Heard, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, I think Whitney was what I said. Whitney gets what she deserves for going along with it. Once he said we were going to court, I think Whitney is
I still
scared.
think Whitney was manipulated.
She's
man.
absolutely scared of her sister. She's intimidated. Her sister's got money. Her sister's got, I don't know if you want to call it fame, whatever. You know, I think Whitney is just scared whether she was paid off or not. I don't know. Whether she's got amnesia, a wild card, I can't answer you. I don't know.
Mean, there could be a number of things, man. I mean, she could be like, man, I really need the money. And then Amber could be like, we're family. Blood is thicker than water.
Yeah.
And she could be manipulating the hell out of her. And I just wish that, you know, her husband had more of a voice in it, would have stepped up. Because if that was my wife, if Whitney was my wife, I'd be like, bitch, no. No, don't do it.
Well, you say that now, but, you know, here's the difference. It's easy for us.
$10,000 ain't shit, man.
True, but it's easy for us to say things, but when we're in a situation, you might say, because remember, we don't know all the underlying things. We don't know if there's an arrest.
No, I'm just saying what I would. Like maybe he was weak too, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of money. We can use it. Nah, you know.
Yeah, he might not just feel comfortable. He might not feel comfortable, like trying to tell her what to do. Do you know what I mean? But they should work out together, because when you're in a relationship, it should be a joint decision, especially something as serious as that as well. Do you know what I mean? It should be something that you come together on and you agree on.
I mean, if it was me, I'd be like, do you really want to burn a bridge with somebody like Johnny Depp? Yeah. He's a super nice guy, number one.
Okay, almost done.
You don't want to burn that bridge.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. I mean, you have to consider. Tell I'll be in 10 minutes. Oh, hello. Go ahead, say hi. Tell mommy I'll be in 10 minutes, okay? So, you know,
I'm not Zod.
So, yeah, you have to consider there's a lot of underlying factors we don't know about. Somebody said, I think Shalana said, what happens if Amber threatened her husband? What happened if Amber threatened her kid? We don't know these things. These are things that we probably will never know. We just don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure with her personality, Whitney's not a fighter. She's not. Amber's look at Amber's history. Willing to hit somebody instantly. And Whitney is not like that. She's laid back, like, leave me alone. You know, it was an altercation. I don't want to talk about it.
Whitney went to Jennifer House. You know, look at why she went to Jennifer House. She told her, I'm afraid she's going to kill me.
Yeah.
I
And she was
mean,
afraid of him as well.
yeah.
Didn't she say
So,
that Amber tried to push her down the stairs?
right. She was afraid Amber was going to push her down the stairs, not Johnny. That's not what she said in court, but that's what she told Jennifer Howell, and I believe every word Jennifer Howell said. And that tells you right there that she's afraid of her in more ways than one. So,
I see that
at the
too.
end of the day, she's an adult and she does need to make her own decisions. And I am hoping that Johnny, being the person he is, I think he will give her the opportunity when they get the evidence. I think he will go to her before they take it to court and say, okay, here's your opportunity. Make this right now and, make it public and you're out of the woods. We won't do anything. But I think he'll give her a chance, but whether she'll do anything with it or not, I don't know. But I think unless that opportunity is given to her, she's just so terrified of Amber. And who knows what she's holding over her, what she's threatened her with. She's going to do what she tells her to do.
Well, she's stuck between a rock and a hard place, man. Because no matter what she does, if it comes out, if she sticks with Amber, and it comes out that she perjured herself, she's gonna be screwed. And if she comes out and says, "Yeah, I lied for my sister," she may be able to get some kind of plea or something. She's gonna be in trouble either way.
Yeah.
Right?
See, and this is the thing that people who don't understand, who are so angry about this postponement and stuff. You don't understand, this pressure is on the people who lie. So if we all believe who the liar is, and if everybody here in the chat, like I do, like this panel does, believes that Johnny's telling the truth, because it's easy. We've said this over and over again. Every channel should have said this. When you lie, you have to remember that lie. And one lie leads to multiple lies. And sooner or later, you can't remember all the lies you told. Do you remember saying this? Did I say that? What was my story? Yeah.
Exactly. Amber's got 7 different statements,
And she has a little bit more every time.
And it gets a little more fanciful.
What's that called again? When you whisper stories?
Chinese whispers.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Keely was telling me about that the other day when we were talking. It's just that's exactly what it is.
Julie made a fantastic point. She was saying, I put it up here real quick. She said, I'm a mother first, so my kids come first. And she's right. That's a great point. So now my question is, and again, I don't know about the 10,000, but if someone offers you 10,000, well, if your kids come first, that's what she took. She didn't take it because of Amber. That 10,000 wasn't like, oh, okay, I'll just take the money. Thank you. She's taking the money for her own family. If that's what happened, I don't know about this 10,000 stuff. I don't know who made a video on it, or I'm out of that part. I haven't seen anything, but I heard about it. What does Donald say? Rob, can we count on you to drive the party bus? We're going to rent in Virginia.
Better believe it. I'm the co-pilot.
I might need a special license for that, which I don't have, so I don't know if I can do it.
We'll just get Amber to ask Elon to make you one, man. It's all
this is a great place. See, I agree. I'm a mother first. As a mom and as a dad, your kids come first. And a mother, okay, I'm going to be honest, a mother more than a father, because let's be honest, guys. Okay, any guy out there, where does the baby come from? The mom. Who forms a bond right away? The mom. Let's be honest. As much as I love mine like crazy. I'm crazy over her. Her life is way more important than my own. That's how I feel. But I know that her mom would do anything to even if I was doing something bad. Trust me, I would never find them again. If I did something bad to my kid or did something bad, trust me, because that motherly instinct's going to take over. Gonna be like, going to fight you like a tiger. You're going to get out of my way. And could I blame anybody who does that? No. Yeah. You're going to protect your cub.
You're exactly right there, Zod. I had to be moved and everything to protect my 3 children from my dangerous ex-partner. So, as a mom, that's exactly true. And you know what? If my kids could see their dad, they'd love to, but it's not safe. So, you just, as a mom, you just got to keep them safe, even if it hurts their emotions, because they love the other parent. You've got to keep their life safe That's the most important thing, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And Keely, I'm so sorry, but I chuckled when you were saying what you said because you're just kind of, you put all your words together like that. And when you said dangerous ex partner, it sounded like my dangerous sex partner.
Oh.
Oh, stop it with your dirty mind.
I think
I'm
Jerry's
so
got something on
sorry.
his mind.
Here I am feeling bad for her, and here you.
I know, no, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to do that.
You
But I know
dirty
I hear
girl.
what you're saying. You're right.
Bef-
Absolutely.
Before I wrap
He's
this
got
all up,
something on his
yeah,
mind.
yeah, like over there,
My
something. The
dangerous
other, I don't
sex
know, whatever.
partner.
Stupid camera. I point one way, it goes the opposite way. Down
I
here, there you
know.
go.
I can never keep
Okay.
it straight.
And then I'm taking another page out of Keely's book and being like totally random because you should hear our conversations. So random. There's another a comment that I saw. Oh, where'd it go? I lost it. It was LC. She was
Yeah, and
saying
I truly
something
feel
about
sorry
she
for all
wore.
of you out there who have suffered, who have to protect your kids. Because I understand being a mom, and if you're being abused by your husband, it's the most scariest thing because you not only have to worry about yourself first and foremost, but you have to worry about your children. Is he going to
Yeah.
beat up my kids? What happens if he kills my kids? What happens
Yeah.
if he tells me if I leave, he's going to kill X kid?
Right.
Yeah, that's a scary thing. That's a scary fucking thing. Plain English. Plain
Right.
English.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
again, I just want to state this before I get off stream and before I say goodbye and the whole panel talks. I don't know the law everywhere. I don't. I can only tell you what I've experienced. My law might not pertain to the UK or Australia or China or anywhere else. Law is not universal, even in the United States, even in Canada and Mexico, even in every single state and county. It's different everywhere. So, am I a professional? Well, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know everything. I don't even know all New York law because there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of articles in law. It would take me days. So I just give you what I know. So just take it with a grain of salt, and that's all I can tell you. Okay, well, time to get going here. I want to thank my panel and everybody in the chat and all the super chats and all my members. Tammy, talk about your channel. What you got going on?
I've got, of course, Tammy talks about. I'm working on some new series. I'm going to be doing some do some articles, in-depth articles, some in-depth analysis, and I'm not saying depth. I'm saying depth, D-E-P-P. So I'm going to do some things, just some different stuff while we're moving forward. I'm working on my merchandise. I do have my PayPal up, and I imagine Miss Cherry has probably dropped it in the chat.
Yeah.
And
Right,
it's just, hey, everything that goes into that is going to pay for the trial, and so that's what that's for. And I forget, I think it was Alan, but I've started working on the Gold Diggers Gold Diggers 101 handbook. While we were here tonight.
Did you get all your inspiration from Andy the Turd for that one?
Do what?
Did you get all your inspiration from the Turd?
I put written by our former gold digging queen. She had to resign after Johnny, Amber Heard. So I'm still working on all my products and playing, and there'll be new commercials and everything.
That's great. I love your stuff, Tammy. Kaylee, what you got going on?
I'm working on some Johnny Depp videos. You have to just wait and see for them to come. Today, I'm pretty sure it was today anyway. My days are all melting into one at a minute, but today I dropped a very important video with an important conversation about depression and coping with depression. And it's not got that many views on it yet, but the amount of people who have said that it really helped them. So if you or someone you know suffers with depression, please go and check that video out because it could really help you and give you some great coping mechanisms to deal with it as well. And I'm just so grateful to all of you for getting me to 300. I just want to say thank you again.
Mr. Gary, who had a great stream. What do you got going on, my friend?
Well, I appreciate that, man, and I appreciate you coming to troll me on that stream as well. That was fun, as always. I love it though, man. You know, because I troll you all the time. So if I do a stream, you come. Everybody's welcome to come troll me. I love it. I love a laugh. I really
I'll
do.
keep that in mind.
But yeah, no, as Keely was saying though,
Yeah.
the video that she did, I watched it, and it's really it's phenomenal. It actually helped me today because I watched it earlier today and it helped me get my day going. So you guys really need to check that out, especially if you've ever experienced any kind of depression in your life or anything like that. This woman here will relax you and build you up at the same time. It's wonderful. Seriously, it is. Um, as far as my channel, I did a live today with Alma Redacted. She's awesome. She's a freaking little chipmunk that just that's how she is. She's so fun though. She's so fun, but she's good. She's really gifted, and everybody knows that. Everybody like Keely and Hori and other people that
Yeah, she
are
is.
into that thing. They understand. They get each other, and everybody knows kind of each other in that community.
I started late. I'm ending. I'll be right there. Okay.
There you go. But yeah,
Right.
so check those out. Check those people out. With me, I'm doing more music. I'm still working on it. I know it's been a while, but you know, just trying to get my schedule. I finally got a set schedule now, so I can get everything together. I'm planning on doing some more too. I had a good chat with Alma afterwards and doing like paranormal type stuff and things like that. That would be fun. I would love to do the history stuff with Tammy and Hele. Okay, Hele. Good Lord.
Hey now.
But yeah, that's me right now.
All right, people. I have to really get going. Let me go. Everybody wants
We all
to
gotta
eat.
get going.
They drive me crazy.
Yeah.
This has been great. Love you all, and I'll see you next time.
Love
Take
you guys.
care.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks for being here, everyone. Take care.
Bye.